Hi friends, it's Caitlin and welcome back to the Floating Rock podcast. I hope you're having the most incredible day ever. Guys, I just love a Caitlyn's Korner episode. They're just so much fun and they make me so happy and it just feels like girl time here on the pod. Even if you're a guy, I guess that's okay. I doubt it, but yeah. This is actually the 5th Caitlyn's Korner episode. Caitlyn's Korner number 5. Cute. Once again, I feel like every time I do one of these episodes, I'm always like, thank God. Thank God for you guys. Thank God for the pod. I just needed this. I needed like a little sit down and just a shallower, you never know what I'm going to get into. But in theory, a shallower giving old 2016 YouTube vibes, which is on topic because 2016 is like a thing now. Okay, my relationship with social media recently has been really weird. I feel like I've been doing a lot more, not that I'm posting a shit ton, but I definitely play more publisher than consumer, I guess. So I feel like I'm a little behind on stuff, or like if I come across a trend or something, it's usually through people participating in it and not like the actual first one. So yeah, the 2016 of it all, I guess. I actually think it's really funny though, because I feel like forever we've always like quoted 2016 and 2012. Am I wrong? Like, I feel like those are like the 2 years that whenever people are like, oh, back in whatever, it's always 2016 or 2012. It's always like the summer of 2016. It's like, okay. So that's crazy and kind of funny. But I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of here for us like reminiscing and like picking a really specific year. But I feel kind of bad for 2015 because she's like getting snubbed. But like, just like, is it something about like the actual feeling of the number, like the number 6, that we're all like, and like those even numbers? I don't see a world where we're all like 2017, you know? But I just work here. Who knows? Not the point of today at all. That wasn't even written down. But anyway, today we're going to go through, as per usual, if you're new here, Caitlyn's Korner is giving a early YouTube, like my fall favorites kind of video. So it's more materialistic, if you will. The things I'm making and doing or consuming or thinking, you know, the things that I don't feel like will make an entire episode themselves, but just little thoughts of my mind, like what's happening in Caitlyn's Korner, if you will. But most importantly, because if you're like me, or if you know anything about the pod, you know I'm very passionate about my drinks. Very, very passionate. And of course, I have updates. Guys, I have drink updates. And just how exciting is that? First of all, by far, not the craziest one. This one felt wrong. It felt wrong. I'm going to say that right now. As we know, if you were watching my pageant hell week, you know that I really got into tea. I've kind of been a tea girl for like the past probably a year now, maybe a little less than that, but really, really fun. Love being a tea girl. But something possessed me the other day during, I think it might have been during that pageant hell week thing. If you haven't watched it, go look at TikTok or Instagram or Reels, whatever. Shameless promo. But it's still winter, right? And I was like, what if I made a peppermint tea hot chocolate? I didn't really take to the internet to look this up to just see if people be doing this already. So I was like, you know what? Intuitively, you know how sometimes you're like, no, I should like look this up. But it's like, no, my intuition says that this could work. And you know what? If I waste a cup of milk, I will live. And if I waste a tea bag, I'll live. But I think it's going to work. So it was good. Personally, I think it was good. But also, I have skewed tastes. Like some of the things I'd be drinking, like my mom tried one of my drinks the other day. She was like, it's an acquired taste. It's an acquired taste. The hot chocolate though, guys, let me walk you through it. So, your milk of choice. Me, I don't really drink whole milk, normal milk. Like, I don't freaking know. Like, the first time I did it, I found like a thing of mac nut milk at my house. I was like, oh, cool. Normally my mom uses like coconut milk in her coffee, so I would steal that. So, I think this would be the best. Mac nut milk was actually pretty good. Oat milk would obviously be good. Coconut milk would be fun. Any milk you'd like, right? So you do that. Put your tea bag in. Microwave it. Minute 15. I don't like to wait very long for my drinks to be ready, so I don't make them scorching hot. But there are people who like things scorching hot, and I love that for you. So yeah, you microwave your tea. You literally add honey and cocoa powder, and you mix it all together. Call me crazy. It was really good. It was really good, and like honestly not like kind of health queen. Am I wrong? I think that's kind of health queen because the peppermint's from the tea, iconic, and then, you know, cocoa and then flavor. And guys, try it. Just try it. Like if you want a sweet treat and you have all those things on hand, this is me putting in my endorsement right now. Peppermint tea hot chocolate. Let me patent it right now because it was really fun and good. So yeah, first drink on the docket, second drink on the docket, guys. I've told you about this before. My apple cider vinegar drink. I really, guys, on a real note, on the health queen journey, I think many of the girls were like, oh God, I'm so bloated, this and that, right? I will, like, genuinely, the times that I'm drinking kombucha or this drink consistently, and my other thing I'll tell you about later, it actually helps so much. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. Like, the other week, I wasn't, like, on top of it as much. I'm like, I could see a difference here. Like, that's so insane. I think last time I told you guys about the apple cider vinegar drink, it was a little bit bougier. It was a little bit more fun. It was, like, apple cider vinegar, this, like, fun sparkling water, pomegranate juice, and, like, some stevia, like, some sweetener of some sort. Live, laugh, love. It was so good. I love a sparkle. That's just me, though. But recently, that's, like, hard to go and buy all the time. And I'm lazy, and it's expensive sometimes. So the cheapest version, I think, of this drink to get it done, I mean, if you're insane too, just take a shot of apple cider vinegar, but I don't work that way. I like yummy things. The simplest version of this is literally just water, your 3 capfuls of apple cider vinegar, and apple juice, because it kind of like blends in. But yeah, that's been what I've been doing. And on top of that, because I've been on my tea game, because I've been pushing it, like, honestly, guys, I've told you guys this before, and maybe I'll get into it a little bit more today. Who knows? Rest, like, genuinely, like, that has been one of my biggest lessons these past couple of months, is just, like, learning and relearning how to grind and rest and repeat and just figure out that cycle. And, like, I don't even know. But in that journey has come a lot of, 3 p.m., 2 p.m. slowdowns, a little slowdown in the road. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to have, like, an energy drink. I'm not going to have anything crazy at, like, 2 or 3 p.m. However, a little green tea, a little oolong tea, like, that doesn't hurt anybody, right? So another way I've been editing this apple cider vinegar drink and kind of killing 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will, is I'll do my, recently, okay, I bought this one green tea. It was like a guava ginseng green tea from Long's, or, okay, if you don't live here, CVS, sure. So I got that and I put that in with it. Not bad. The average human would find that disgusting though. But, like, mixing the reasons for drinks together, like, I think a lot of time you can kind of mix a little bit of caffeine in with your apple cider vinegar drink. And I will confess something to you guys right now. I did buy a Celsius this morning at the gym. I always split my Celsius in half though. I never drink a full one. I'm drinking this green tea apple cider vinegar drink. Do I splash some berry Celsius in there at the ripe time of 2:30 p.m.? I may have, but notice how I'm here and I'm performing and I'm thriving. But I just work here. Yeah, you didn't hear that from me. Not my best work. Anyway, I like mixing the teas together, mixing that in with the apple cider vinegar drink. Live, laugh, love. The girls are awake. The girls are a little less bloated. It's lots of fun. And along with all this, which I think I've talked about before with the whole drink thing, is it's like, are they even doing anything? Or is it just that you're drinking more water haphazardly? And either way, I will take that placebo effect, because what's great about all the fun drinks is it just means you're drinking more water inevitably. And, like, sign me up. That's incredible. My last tea-related drink happened weirdly. I, like, was not expecting to like this or to try it, and it's so simple. So, like, a lot of the time, too, I like to, like, mix my teas with, like, something sweet, or, like, a lemonade or a juice. As you can see, this apple juice weird thing I have going on, because I have a sweet tooth. Oh, God. But I can get down, like, a peppermint tea, plain love. Actually, it'd be kind of weird to sweeten that. But the other day I went to a coffee shop, and this was back during pageant hell week when I was getting over being sick, and I was like, oh my God, trying to have as least sugar as I could. And they had a peppermint green tea, and I was like, oh, I can't get plain green tea down. That's just not my journey, unfortunately. So I was like, oh, I tried it. Very good. It just tastes like peppermint tea, but with, like, the added energy and vibes of a green tea. Love it. Live, laugh, love it. I really endorse that. If you have 2 tea bags to spare, I just, like, microwave them both together. I really liked that. So if you've never done that before, because it just genuinely, the idea of that never crossed my head, I really liked that. And it was a good way to, like, have your tea of the day without having to sweeten it. So good job, everybody. Very good job to the health queens. Speaking of health queens, I talked about this briefly in my pageant episode. It's been going about the internet that everyone's turning Chinese. Like, I'm seeing these TikToks that are like, I was recently diagnosed as Chinese. And I'm like, oh, very interesting. But it's so funny. And I know I just talked about this, but it was so funny because, like, I see all these girls now making videos being like, you have to have hot lemon water when you wake up. And I'm like, ugh, I knew it. I've been on this shit, you bitches. Oh, trying to swear less. I'm on the journey. Sorry. I was like, wait, this is so funny. But we're on to something. We are on to something. The hot lemon water works. It works so well. And guys, this is very, oh yeah, so that was my last drink, was the hot lemon water. You guys know. You guys already know. And if you aren't doing it already, do yourself a favor. Because it's like, what a great way to just like hydrate every morning too. Hello? It's incredible. And a very good habit to start forming. But another thing I learned through my pageant and through like the whole Chinese medicine classes and all this kind of stuff, and like through some more random TikToks actually, all of this combined, I realized something that I've been doing that I was like, wait, this is actually so good. So the other day I was training some girls at work. We work at this coffee shop. They're like, oh, like any other like thoughts or like any advice for working here or whatever. And I was like, actually, yeah, really weird niche thing. Eat oatmeal before you go to work. I was like, genuinely, because we all know I'm a protein girl. Like I'm not blind to it. I definitely prioritize that in like every meal I eat. You'll never catch me eating a plain pasta. Oatmeal, guys. So randomly, probably because the algorithm hears me talking about it or some shit, I got this video about like how it like slowly releases, blah, blah, blah. Like the science girls are like, yeah, Caitlin, we know it's like a friggin', I don't know the science. A protein forward oatmeal genuinely keeps me full for alarming amounts of hours, to the point where I'm like, I think there's something wrong with my like hunger circadian rhythm. It's insane. So basically, I was just going to tell you guys like how I make mine. Also as a girl with a sweet tooth, because that's an important note here, because some people can really just like be better than me and just like be so simple, but like I can't do that. But I thought I'd tell you, because this has been my hyperfixation meal and I eat it every single day. If you ask my coworker Lauren, like every day she sees me eat this in the morning before work. But it's my favorite thing in the world. It's like, it's been very good. I haven't gotten sick of it yet. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you guys what I do, because it like, if you're going somewhere and need to be full for a long time, make this or a version of it. So I do oats. Realistically, I don't measure anything. Half a cup of oats, something like that, I think is like the serving size. A serving size of oats I think is appropriate. Oats. 2 spoonfuls of chia seeds, just because why the hell not. 1/4 to 1/3 cup, I'd say. Greek yogurt, plain, that kind of, we all know. Plain Greek yogurt, and then water. And then you mix it up, microwave it once for a minute. Mix it again, microwave it for another minute. Then, while it's still piping hot, you put your chocolate chips on and you put your peanut butter on, or whatever you want to do. Then you mix it all together. It's this lovely dark brown color. Love it. And then strawberries, like normal strawberries, cut them up, put them on top. And then I do frozen blueberries, because like the texture of frozen berries that aren't giant ass strawberries on like a warm oatmeal, don't play with me right now. It's so freaking good. So you do that. And then to really top it off and be so crazy insane, we do some honey, we do some cinnamon, and I'm a kind of a bee pollen girl. It's good for your immunity and other things. So yeah, I put a little bit of that on top, and then we call it a freaking day. And oh no, actually recently, this is a Caitlin's Corner episode, because what am I even talking about right now? Sorry. So recently my mom got this like locally made coconut yogurt thing. I don't know, some person was selling it at a farmer's market, and she's like, I'm going to support local. And it apparently has like a ton of probiotics, so you're supposed to eat it more of like a topping than like a yogurt. I'm thinking it's similar to Coconut Cult, if we've heard of that. I've never had it, but I think they're probably similar products. And then recently I've been putting a little bit of that on top because I have free will and it's in my fridge. So yeah, that's the oat recipe if you've been wondering what I eat every single morning, especially if you've been watching my little like day in the lives or vlogs. That's what I make every single day. Oh, then there's protein powder in it. Sorry guys, I forgot. There's protein powder also in there. A big old scoop. Live, laugh, love. Onward. Guys, wait, this is so fun. This is probably my favorite thing I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to call it school night sleepovers, but the adult version. Okay, so like tell me why some of my favorite recent memories have been Malia and I, we will, on a random weeknight when like we both have things to do the next day or we have work the next day, we'll have a sleepover. And like, okay, the first time that like sticks out in like a really funny way to me was like, she was coming over to like try something on, and it was like 10, and then it kind of got a little bit later, and then I had work the next day, and I have to wake up at 5:30 for work, and she just wanted to wake up early too. She was like, wait, can I just like sleep over? And I was like, yeah, I guess so. So she sleeps over, and of course we turn the lights off and we start yapping away. Did we get the most sleep in the world? Absolutely not. But it was funny because it was like thunder and like lightninging that night. So it was just like so fucking hilarious. So it was just like so funny and like cute and silly, and it just felt like, you know, when you're a kid and you're like, oh God, I wish we could sleep over on a school night. Like, that's what it feels like. And it's just so much fun. And then you part ways in the morning. It's like, oh God, this is great. And we literally just did it last night too, where we do this thing. I mean, this is another recommendation of mine. We do this thing called a cook and watch, where we intentionally are like, okay, we're gonna cook this thing and watch this thing. And that's not so insane, but we like to romanticize things. A cook and watch. So this particular cook and watch was on a school night, if you will, and we made like a fun little pasta. It was cute, and we watched The People We Meet on Vacation. Guys, no one told me. It's so good. It's funny working in film and like TV and stuff, because it's like whenever you like those like lower brow things, it just feels so shameful. But it's like, no, it's good. It's fun. It's like, I enjoy it, so that means other people enjoy it. So that people are making money. It's whatever. So we watched that last night, and like, tell me why. I was like, I love like a funny rom-com. Like, yeah, sometimes rom-coms can be like a little more rom, and it's like, man, like, why am I sad right now? Like, no, it was so good, and like the perfect amount of funny. And like, if you haven't watched it yet, The People We Meet on Vacation, such a good movie, lighthearted, funny. It will be like, it'll make you yearn a little bit. You're like, oh God, you're gonna be down bad. Everyone's attractive. It's a great time. And yeah, that was just so much fun. And yeah, I just like weeknight sleepovers. I was like, this is just so fun. And just like, it's a funny spin on being an adult. Obviously, I think this only works if you and your friend kind of like work that way, if that makes sense. Like, I think there are some people, like my favorite podcast, Giggly Squad, they are very much like their own bed type of people, but we're not as set in stone that way. So it's kind of fun to just have those like spontaneous sort of like, wait, can I just like sleep here? Or like just being like, hey, can I like sleep over so we can both wake up early? Like, sometimes it's like a fun benefit of having a little bestie girl school night sleepover is like, if one person has to be up earlier, it's like a good motivator for the other person to get up. I don't know, it's just loads of fun. And like, it kind of feels like being a pseudo roommate as well. I don't know. I like whimsical spins on adulthood. And I think that's like a fun one, is school night sleepovers. That's what I'm going to call it. Speaking also of lowbrow things, I've been reading. Thank God. I just thought I'd tell you guys what I'm reading. Maybe I've told you guys before. I got a Kindle at some point this summer, and I've just been reading the lowest of brow hockey romance books, guys. And if there's something to clear your mind and put you to sleep, it is a hockey romance book. The ones I'm reading right now are called, I think, Vancouver Storm, like that series or whatever. Does she do the same trope over and over again? And does she pull the same tricks over and over again? And you know what's going to happen? Absolutely. But to ease you from the anxieties of the world, it's a great thing to read before bed. And once again, it's so fun to fantasize and yearn and all that stuff. And so yeah, highly recommend. I'm on the third one right now. It's just silly and fun and girly. And genuinely, a Kindle makes it so much easier to read. Like, if you were debating getting one or like asking for it for like your birthday or Christmas or I don't freaking know, highly recommend, especially if you want to get more into reading. And my last two things. Wow, this one is really just like a recommendations video, but gotta love it. It's our 2016 Rex, but sometimes it's just what we need. I guess I have to tell you guys what I've been up to, right? Heatless curls. I got one a long time ago, and it was like too big of like a rod, if you will. So for Christmas, my mom haphazardly got me one that like is the right size, and whenever I use it, hair is gorgeous. Many compliments. Once again, if you needed a reason to pull the trigger, get the heatless curls. They really do work. Just make sure you get the right size for your hair. Yeah, genuinely, like, it's kind of insane like how good it looks. Yeah, you'll see that. I have a vlog coming out and you'll see the results. And lastly, music rec. I never am out here with music recs. I'm not the most explorative, honestly, when it comes to music. The way I like to do it is I like to secondhand find my music, like go to the grocery store. I'm not out in the wild fishing for my shit. I'm not in the wild shooting down my next prey. No, I sit back, I go to the grocery store, I let the people around me, they find the music, and they say, hey, Caitlin, like, this is something cool. I'm like, I love that. However, this one, I was like, I kind of found it out in the wild. Not exactly. It was someone's Instagram post, and that was the song to it. And I was like, what is this? This is tons of fun. And I started listening to it, and then that whole artist album, basically, it's this, like, EDM sort of guy called, like, Palm Tree, I don't freaking know. Palm Monkey, whatever. And such a vibe. It's kind of just like loads of fun. So the one I've been listening to is called like Loca. Yeah, that's my final recommendation of the day. My camera is gonna die. I hope when I'm editing this, I do like this video. It's very just kind of telling you what I've been up to and consuming and making for myself, but it's the things that have been making me happy and getting me through life. So that's all that matters. Yay. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for spending a silly little, probably like 20 minutes with me. And yeah, live, laugh, love. I'll probably have a better life lesson for you guys next week. But for now, drink your hot lemon water, read your books, and have sleepovers with your best friend. Okay, bye-bye.